Welcome to the Crafty View. I'm Diane Williams, the host for the show, and this show is produced by the Craftsmen's Guild of Mississippi. I'm out here at the Craft Center right now, and this is demo day. So a lot of the artisans and craftspeople are out here showing what they do and showing how they do it. But I ran into an old friend today, and we're going to talk to her because if you're interested in becoming an artisan or a craftsperson, this would be the person you'd want to talk to, especially or most importantly, if it involves folk art. Hello there, Maria Zeringue.
Hey Diane, it's good to see you again.
Good to see you again too. And you're with the Mississippi Arts Commission, is that correct?
Yeah, I'm the Folk and Traditional Arts Director at the Mississippi Arts Commission.
Well, behind you I can see there are a lot of artisans here today. But what are you doing here today?
Yeah, I'm just here to promote the Folk and Traditional Arts program. I'd love to connect with some artists and hopefully if they're interested in applying for grants in the upcoming year, and also to apply for our mini grant. We have a mini grant coming up May 1st. The deadline to apply is June 1st. And that one is a great one for first-time applicants and also regular applicants to apply for. You can get artistic supplies, you can do any types of training or professional development, travel to conferences or workshops. A lot of artists associated with the Craftsmen's Guild may take workshops, out of state or, classes from people. So that mini grant will offset some of those costs. It is a reimbursable grant, but as soon as you turn in your report, we'll reimburse you.
The best thing about what you've just told us is that we could rewind and if we didn't catch it all and listen to it again. So all of you out there, did you hear what she said? There are opportunities for you to enhance your professionalism. Oh, this is great. And so you've got a table with a lot of resources on the table. Tell us, well, I know we could take a fan, I'm sure.
Yeah, this is some of the last fans that we have. These have always been one of our more popular promo items. I'm an arts fan from MAC. I'm sure we're going to order more soon, but I just grabbed the last of them. So please take them. It may be a while before we get some more printed.
Great way to support the arts.
Yeah. And also, if it's hot, these are so perfect for Mississippi. And in this next section here, this is to promote our journal, Mississippi Folklife. And so what I did here, these are articles that we've had published on Mississippi Folklife, which is our online cultural journal. We have over 60 articles, so this is just 5 of the 60. We have a blues and gospel DJ, the Soul Man of Clarksdale. This one features a surfing community on the Gulf Coast. This one was about the Delta Hot Tamale Festival. And this one is about the Our Lady of Guadalupe procession and a dancing group in Jackson. And this one is about the Turner family picnic. Of course, Arthur Turner and his granddaughter Shorday Thomas continuing the fife and drum tradition in Mississippi. So if you're interested about culture, traditional arts in Mississippi, check out MississippiFolklife.org. And this is our main kind of promo card for the journal. And so that's the website, MississippiFolklife.org. That's one of our main takeaway cards. This one we have here, this is a new website. This is the Mississippi Folklife Directory, and this is the website here, msfolkdirectory.org. This is a listing of traditional artists in Mississippi and also traditional arts practices, any type of festivals or celebrations or customs will be listed on there. So I'm really excited about this. This is a new website, and I'm here to promote that today too. And these last 2 cards are special. Well, this one is a special project that we had on Mississippi Folklife. During the pandemic, we launched the exhibits page on Mississippi Folklife because we couldn't really do a lot in public. So we did a lot of our exhibits online. And this is an exhibit that we launched in late October called Folklife and the Civil Rights Movement in Mississippi. It's a series of 12 essays that explores the intersection of traditional arts, community, and the civil rights history. It's a really great essay series, and I'm just really proud of it. So we had these cards made to promote it. And then this one is our apprenticeship program. This is one of the annual grants that we offer to our traditional artists, master artists, craftspeople, and also musicians. Any genre of traditional art can apply to work one-on-one with an apprentice, and over the course of a year, pass on their skills and techniques and some cultural knowledge of the art form that the master and apprentice share. And that's for $2,000, no cash match on that grant. So.
And you don't have to pay her $2,000. She will, or the Arts Commission will award you up to $2,000.
Yeah.
So
and $1,600 is for the master artist fee for their time in preparing the coursework, and the rest is usually used for supplies and travel costs. Because sometimes our apprentices, they live far away or on opposite ends of the state, so we try to cover travel costs if we can.
that is fabulous. So you have apprenticeship grants and mini grants for artists. And I think you have another grant.
Yeah, another grant for individual artists is the Folk Arts Fellowship. This is a $5,000 grant award for traditional artists. It's based on artistic merit. You answer about 3 or 4 questions there. They require a little bit longer answers, but that's basically the narrative part of your application. And then you submit work samples. Those work samples vary, but for craftspeople, that will be 6 images of your work. And if you're a musician, it's about 5 to 10 minutes in samples of your work. And it's just based on artistic excellence. So, that's what the panel judges it on. If you feel like you're at that high level, please feel free to apply. It's $5,000, no cash match. You get this money to advance your career. Anything that you want to use it for that's related to your artistic career in any way is eligible. So that's one of our favorite grants that we have for artists.
And do you have a new grant program for individual artists?
Yes, that one is called our Individual Project Grant. And this one, we wanted to do this to kind of fill a gap. Let's say you weren't at that level of the fellowship, but you wanted to do an arts-related project. The individual project grant is perfect for you. It's $2,000, and you can put on an artistic project. You can convene artists together. You can do a workshop. You can put on an exhibit of your work, or you can do something online too. We've had that's also an option as well, especially in the pandemic. Hopefully we're kind of getting over the pandemic hump, but if not, virtual projects are also available. One thing that we do kind of prioritize are projects that do have some kind of social impact, and they impact the public in some way. So doing things that are not that are outward facing. It's not just about the individual artist, but it's about the individual artist and kind of their community. Those are the applications that will be prioritized for that one, because we only give out 8 a year, so it's pretty competitive.
Wow. Well, this is great, but I know there are other artists and arts organizations listening in. What else does the Mississippi Arts Commission offer to people in the state of Mississippi and to organizations?
Yeah. Well, our grants offer financial support. Also, for organizations, you can apply for a mini grant. I didn't talk about mini grants for organizations, but you can apply for a mini grant to do consulting. Let's say you need help on your strategic plan, or you want to do professional development for your staff, or if you're an organization and you're doing a festival, or putting on an event kind of like this, like Demo Day, and let's say an artist fee is $2,000, and that may be kind of high for you. You can apply for a mini grant through MAC, and we would pay up to $1,000 of that fee. So we pay half of the artist fee up to $1,000 for the organization mini grant. That's probably the most popular activity that organizations apply for, to do public programming and to pay artists. And then we're also just a resource. We're not the only funding resource in Mississippi, but if you want to know more, if you want to know what are the other grants in Mississippi, we can connect you with those other organizations. Or I want to start an artist residency. Are there other people in Mississippi that are doing that? we can connect you with those people. So we try to kind of network and make connections and be a resource for artists and organizations around the state, beyond just giving out grants. We're there to help you. We offer grant writing assistance, technical assistance when you have to sign on to eGrant, which is our application page. All of our applications are online now. And then, of course, we do public programs. So Mississippi Folk Life is an example of public programs. Any type of event that we do. I'm doing some exhibits in the public libraries in May and June with my traditional artists. I'm doing some public programming there, and I'll have a little traveling exhibit at the Clinton Library during the month of May and the Sardis Library in the month of June. So that's just another example of the types of public programming that MAC offers, beyond just grants.
And there's so much more. There's the Governor's Arts Award. There's other things.
Arts Day at the Capitol. We just had that. Our Arts Advocacy Day at the State Capitol. We just had that this week.
And you can contact the Mississippi Arts Commission at,
let's see, we got it down here, arts.ms.gov.
and there's the phone number. That's the main line, and they will connect you with the appropriate person, whether you're an arts organization or an individual artist or someone just wanting to know about the possibility of digging deeper into your hobby or your avocational work. So please remember Maria Zeringue's name if you're a folk artist, and thank you for being here. She comes out all the time.
It's great to see you again, and I'm glad to be here.
Thank you. She comes out at least a couple of times a year to talk to the artists. It's a lot to remember, but go to the website, take your time, dig your teeth in. Thank you again.